shortly in California Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in group by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Went out, got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contest.
Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised.
Running room in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Offense in an empty set. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Laporta. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ezukama. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He's open on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
A little release to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lost to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Gets open down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. Gonna swing it on second down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and
the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finds us back in the middle. He stopped at the 48. They pick up a 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let the thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Seizing that open space and opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got the quick pass. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Laporta. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Soften them up with a run, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got the tight end. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Mustangs are facing third and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under fire. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Oh, better look out! Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Complete in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And back to the air on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here. Looking for more room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Golden Bears inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
They call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.